Hello, welcome back, and today I'm going to try and sort out whether using the Crosley in any way, shape or form can be as good as using the Iowa to do 78s, either to play them back or for, well, basically putting them onto computers, which is the way we tend to play these things nowadays. So the original experiment was whether it was better to use the Iowa at 45 RPM or the Crosley at 78 RPM, and well, go and have a look at the video and you'll find out what the answer to that was. So then the question was, would it be any advantage to run in the Crosley at 45 RPM and see if the signals were any better or worse, and whether they were nicer to listen to? So that's what we're going to do today. Going to try that out. Here we go. So I thought I'd do this one in a sort of real time. So this is now going to be me sat in a little box in the bottom, a bit like that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just literally work through this file and see if we can get it to work properly. So this is the way it's come off. There's a few false starts. The end bit is the proper sound. So the first bit is at 78 RPM, I believe. Let's have a quick play. Yep. So that's the way it comes off straight. Let's stop that now. And then this bit here should be the 45 RPM stuff. Alright, that's the 45 RPM stuff. So what I want to do now is I took it off at a lower than distorting level so that we could actually alter it within Audacity rather than trying and clip levels and things. So because we're not comparing it to anything else directly except for itself, so therefore it makes no difference. What I'm going to do first, as I said in the previous video, is I'm going to set this to mono. So tracks, mix stereo down to mono, click. There we go. Now we have, and that was the reason why I did that before I did anything else, was because I wanted to get the signals to do all the noise cancelling and whatever they're going to do. So that's the mono track now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it to amplify itself just so that we got a reasonable level. Amplify, and it says select stuff. Always forget to do this select thing. Let's do a select all. Right, so effect, amplify, wherever it was. Yeah, there we go. Switch on amplification, recording. So here we are. There's me in my box, and above me is the recording that we've just done, which is the first bit is at 78 as it starts and stops. And then this bit is at 45. So what I want to do is I want to speed up the 45 bit to 78 equivalent. So effect, speed, tempo, pitch and tempo, change speed and pitch. So if we do that, and then we change it from 45 there to 78 there, and do apply, only the 45 bit that's been selected will actually change. So here we go. Right, let's just pull that bit up. Now, just to prove it, if we click on this bit, this will play at 78. Yep. And then if we click on this bit, which is what was 45, this will now play at 78. Did you see the way I did that? I managed to find the same part in the both bits. So now it's all at 78 RPM speed equivalents. Now I'll do a full select and do the RIAA curve on it, because this really comes off nasty from the Crosley, and it isn't good. So if we put on this now, we give it a fighting chance. Graphic equalizer, settings of presets, go for RIAA, boom, like that, and then apply. So the whole thing gets RIAA applied. Now, as you can see, that's made it a little bit bigger on the first bit, but not so big on the second bit. It's strange that they were all recorded at the same level. Wonder how that works. I think I might know what that's going to be, but let's see what it sounds like on here. So this is your 78 recorded bit. Definitely sounds better with the RIAA on it. And then we go on to this one, which is the 45 speeded up to 78. Let's see what this one sounds like. Well, I don't know about you, but they sound reasonable, but it looks different. So what I did last time was I looked at the spectrum analysis. So let's have a look and see what the spectrum analysis does on here. So if I just click on this bit here and select that and do spectrum analysis on it, it's not that pretty. Not that pretty. Now, and if I drag it out, it obviously goes up to 20 kilohertz, and it's tapering quite a lot. Peaking at 4K and whatever. So let's now select a similar part of this one, which is essentially this bit. Let's see, yeah, essentially that bit there, and we do the spectrum analysis on there, and it's different. It's got more peaks and spikes in it down the bottom, and it's going out to 23K, which is to be expected. But yeah, it's more linear. Don't know. Let's go back to the other one and replot. Yeah, it's more linear. Back to that one and replot. It's not as nice looking as the AOL was, but you know, proof of the pudding and all that is where does it go from there. So what I'm going to do now is we'll come out of this program. So now I'm going to play this file as it came out in the audio section, so that it's as pure as you can get. So this will be the 78 being played back first of all, and then I will cut in the 45/78 so you can hear the difference, and we'll see where we go from there. I might cut in the AOL one just so we can see if there's a difference between the two. See how it goes.
I know a ditty, nutty as a fruitcake, goofy as a goon, and silly like a loon. Some call it pretty, others call it crazy, but they all sing this tune. There's dotes, a dozy dotes, a little lambsy divey, a kiddly divey too, what a cheer. There's dotes, a dozy dotes, a little lambsy divey, a kiddly divey too, what a cheer.
So there you have it. I think it's a worthwhile experiment. We've got 3 different sounds there. We've got the original 78, which sounds, well, sounds like a Crossley playing a 78. But then we've got the 45 RPM version, which in my ears sounds a bit better. You haven't got the rumble. So that's, you know, it's got to be an advantage really. But the last one, the hour, playing with the 3600 cartridge, has got overall, to my ears, a better sound, a little bit brighter, which of course you could turn down the hiss, because brightness on a 78 equals hiss. But there is more definition to the instruments. if you listen to it carefully. So the question, can a Crosley be used to record a 78? Well, the answer is obviously yes. Is it better at 45 RPM rather than 78 RPM? I'd say yes. But is it as good as the Audio-Technica? No. But it does sound better doing it on 45 for its own self, because it does bring out some of the high frequencies because of the speed conversion. So there we go. If you've got anything out of this video, please like and subscribe. If you've got any comments, please put them down below. Any questions, more than happy to get into conversation. And if you've got any good suggestions, maybe I'll make a video about it. That's what happened last time. That's why we got this one. Thanks a lot. Catch you another time. Bye-bye.